Penn Treaty. I am Kiana Elise, and this is
Bunny.
Good job on successfully completing the PSAT SAT.
We would also like to congratulate the boys and girls soccer team for making the playoffs.
Later today, there will be a pep rally to kick off Saturday's senior night.
Lastly, next Friday on the 25th, there will be a half a day.
My name is Xavier Davis.
My name is Miguel Zelodon. The Green Team is a team where we help recycle the school. That's how we don't pollute anymore. At least we have a school which does recycling. Some schools don't do recycling. The way I see it helps our school and the environment is we need to have at least some way of recycling. That's so we don't pollute anymore and throw any more trash. Because sometimes people throw recycling stuff in trash. They just trash it. So at least recycle it, I say.
Staff and students can help us out by having all collectibles ready for us on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We can all get involved by, taking papers and plastics and putting in the recycling bin as well as throwing it in. Recycling forever.
Hi, my name is Bunny.
And this is Canalise.
Today we're here with
Maritza,
Anajle,
Isabel,
Margaret.
Last Friday, there was a binder awards party for the middle schoolers. What are the reward binders?
They are binders that someone carries around to each class. The paper sheets teachers mark either or not the students earn 5 points. How do you get points?
you'll be given points if you're present on time to class, active learner, cooperating with classroom rules, and being kind to others.
Then what happens?
We collect all the sheets and then put the scores in the computer. Then scores are calculated. Students who earn the highest scores earn special rewards each month.
What are some of the rewards?
Last Friday, we went to Fishtown Rec for free time and games. And then on Halloween, there will be a few trips. 8th grade is going to the movies, and 6th and 7th will be attending to the Eastern State.
Hey, that's about it. Come early and be 95% attended.
Now, today is the topic of bells in the school. My first question is, what is your take on bells? Do you believe we should have them?
I would say I'm pro bells in general, but not in our school. I do like bells. I enjoy the nice ringing of a good bell every now and then, but in school, I don't think they're necessary. So I think here at Penn Treaty, I think we've moved beyond the bell. We don't need the bells anymore.
Okay, next question. How do you think the bells would affect our school life if we had them?
So we used to have bells, and every day they would ring every single period, and students pretty much flat out ignored them. So honestly, I don't think it would affect much of anything. The reason I don't like having bells, or I like not having bells, is now there's no such thing as being on time. If there's no bells, I'm pretty much just consider you all late all the time. So if everyone's always late, I'm always right when I'm yelling at you to get to class.
Well, I kind of against this, but do you think having the passing period would affect us negatively or positively?
I think negatively, because again, I like the fact that you guys are always late for class. Because if there's no time in between periods, everyone's always late. So when I go around the hallways yelling, class time, I'm right. You're wrong. You got to be in class. So it's pretty much a beautiful system, not having bells and not having any passing time in between periods.
Do you have anything else to add?
Go Wolves, join the pack.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Jeps.
So, to answer the question if we should have a bell transition schedule, I say no, because my favorite part of the day is when I get to hear Mr. Chapman scream out that it's
Should we have passing bells? You know, I think this year we're doing pretty good without them. No transition time. The kids, you guys are just getting to class on time well. We got Mr. Chapman, Mr. Williams. They got the largest lungs in the school. Me and Mr. Jepson are the fastest. So transition shouldn't take any longer than 3 minutes. After that, we'll count down for 30 seconds. And so far, it's been working out pretty good. So I think this year's is doing just fine.
Yeah, we need passing time in our bell schedule because the fact is classes start right when they end, and that's a huge problem for my courses as I lose 5 to 10 minutes of instruction time every single day, and that is not good for all the students, and it's not good for me.
I feel like we should because it gives us more time to get to our classes and we don't have to worry about being late.
No, because I feel like it's been going along fine just the way it has been. Like there hasn't been any issues and kids been seeming to get to class on time without that 3-minute transition compared to when we did have a 3-minute transition and they would show up late anyway.
I feel like we should have passing bells because I'm always late to class, and if I have a bell to remind me, I won't be late to class every day.
I think we shouldn't have passing bells because I believe that, well, I love hearing Chad's voice as he sings and tells everyone to go to class, and I think it's more peaceful when he's not doing that, and it's just more of an easier flow to get to class.
Yes, definitely. For my third period, we're always late. And Mr. Link used to lay without us at first, but now he knows that it's not our fault. Because today we kept talking in the class. I knew the time was over, except I couldn't really say nothing because I was reading for Mr. Mundy's class. So thank you for making us late, Mundy. Anyway, I looked at the time, and it was, I believe, 9:39. And I literally rushed to my next class, which no student should have to do. We need to have a minute to ourselves or a few just to get ourselves together and to give teachers enough time to let us out. That goes along with we should have a bell. We don't have a bell. We don't know when to leave class. We just can't rely on teachers to know. So yeah, we should definitely have a passing period.
We're signing off. Have a good day and remember, go Wolves.